15 life skill for teens that help them to be successful. Learning life skills not only promotes independence, but it also promotes the social-emotional learning (SEL) skills that teens require. Experts recommend 5 core SEL competencies, and we've gathered the top life skills that help build them. Look for self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, and relationship-building tools among the 15 life skills listed here. Teaching tip: don't make assumptions and answer all questions from children, even if they seem obvious. The first life skill to learn is how to do laundry. How to do it: begin by learning the fundamentals, such as how to sort colors and read labels. Explain why certain clothing items should be washed differently. Remember to teach teenagers how to use a washing machine and dryer. What is the purpose of each button, and how does the timing work? You should discuss the advantages of air drying as well as the differences between detergent, fabric softener, bleach, and stain remover. This is also a good time to reinforce the importance of finishing what you start. It is preferable to complete one load from dirty to folded and stored. Why it matters: being able to do laundry is a fundamental skill that promotes self-esteem. Teens learn to take care of themselves, to feel good about themselves in front of others, and to organize their time in relation to tasks. This simple life skill teaches teens self-awareness, social awareness, and self-management. Life skill number 2, how to shop for groceries. How to teach it: the best way to teach your children how to grocery shop is to take them with you. Show your teen how to create a shopping list by looking at what you already have on hand. Discuss the concept of meal plans and nutrition considerations to further the learning. Teens enjoy sharing their knowledge about food and what they've heard is good or bad for their bodies. Use this natural curiosity to further communication. Discuss how to select the best fruits and vegetables and why the outside aisles of the grocery store are the best places to shop. Why it matters: eating well is critical to overall health and well-being. Choosing what to eat and how to share it with others requires major competencies such as responsible decision-making, self-awareness, and relationship building. Cooking is the third life skill. How to do it: now that your teen understands how to bring food into the house, he or she must also understand what to do with it. Instead of cooking everything yourself, involve your teen in meal preparation, cooking, and cleanup. Share the cookbooks and online resources you use for meal inspiration and recipes. Ask them to find a recipe they'd like to try and guide them through the process. Consider getting them some teen-friendly cookbooks. Why it matters: learning to cook improves self-awareness, decision-making, and relationship building. Everyone benefits when teenagers can contribute to the household in unique, independent ways. Money management is the fourth life skill. How to do it: the more money conversations your teen hears, the more in control of their finances they will become. Having an allowance, budgeting for things you want, understanding how credit cards work, and saving money for a school trip or college are all ways to learn about money management. For many of us, talking about money is a learned skill, so learn from the experts before you introduce it to your teen. Why it matters: teaching money management to teenagers early allows them to practice decision-making skills and personal responsibility before they have a significant impact on their lives. It's also true that mismanaged money causes the most problems in our lives. Let's help teens avoid the challenge by teaching them how to manage their money early on. Life skill number 5, staying organized. How to do it: teenagers require assistance in developing organizational skills. While parents should not take over, teens do require assistance in developing these skills. Begin with your teen's characteristics. For example, don't make someone make a list if it's not in their nature. Instead, suggest methods such as using standard phone apps to keep things organized. Reminders, notes, messages, calendars, photos, weather, clock, maps, mail, and voice memos can all help. Some teenagers perform better when they have concrete reminders, such as post-it notes or paper task lists. The goal is to teach teens that staying organized is a learned skill that can improve their lives. Why it matters: organization improves every social-emotional skill. Organization has an impact on both you, self-awareness, and those around you, social awareness. If you liked this video, please let us know by pressing the like button. Life skill number 6, time management. How to do it. Learning time management skills will transform your teen's life. Once mastered, time management allows a teen to control their destiny. Discuss the best schedule for your teen. Consider creating a plan for what to do if you run out of time. Explicitly teach. For example, here's how to add a task to your calendar or reminder app. This helps you avoid later arguments when your teen claims they didn't know how to do it. Why it matters: good time management allows teenagers to accomplish more in less time. This eventually leads to more free time, which allows them to take advantage of learning opportunities, reduces stress, and improves focus. Life skill number 7, how to make a phone call. How to teach it. This life skill is applicable to a variety of other life skills, such as making an appointment, approaching a teacher, or making a friend. For adults, calling someone on the phone is second nature, but for teenagers, it's all about texting. Phone use is best learned through practice. Try immersing your teen in an experience for this life skill. Make a hair appointment or a dinner reservation for your teen. Don't solve problems for them. Instead, sit next to them while they call the registrar to find out what else is missing from their application. If they appear overly concerned with putting their phone skills to the test, have them call you from another room and ask what's for dinner. Begin where they are and work your way up. Why it is significant: talking on the phone teaches communication and relationship building skills that necessitate the sharing of information that cannot be seen. This type of communication is required at many points in our lives. How to swim is life skill number 8. How to do it. This is best left to the professionals, but it is critical to find the right teacher for your teen. Some teenagers may prefer to learn in private, while others may prefer to learn in a group setting. This will also be a lesson in overcoming obstacles for teens who did not learn to swim at a young age. Why it matters: learning a new way to move your body can help you become more self-aware. Water safety is also beneficial to responsible decision-making. Furthermore, being a lifeguard is regarded as one of the best summer jobs for a teen, but you must first learn to swim. 9th life skill, how to find work. How to do it. Finding a job is difficult for a skilled adult with extensive experience, but it can feel impossible for a teen. Take it one step at a time, starting with job search tools. A tween or teen can develop a decent resume regardless of their age. The most important thing to remember is that you should not compare your teen to others you know. Rather, capitalize on your teen's strengths. After you both identified your strengths, look for local, or online, jobs that capitalize on them. Why it matters: teens react very differently to jobs outside the home versus chores or homework. This is an excellent way to assist your teen in discovering their identity and practicing self-management, self-awareness, and relationship-building skills. Life skill number 10 is the ability to read a map and use public transportation. How to do it. You'll be teaching your teen how to navigate using a map or GPS, as well as how to use public transportation. Paper maps aren't as common as they were 10 years ago, but knowing how to read one is still useful. Begin by discussing the various parts of a map and the common symbols you may encounter. Contrast a phone mapping app with a paper map. Take a look at bus and train schedules and stops next. Finally, Have your teen choose a destination and plan the best way to get there. Even if you live in the suburbs or in a more rural area, try to locate a bus or train for your teen to practice on. Why it is significant: knowing how to get around without a car in any location is a true sign of independence. Navigation encourages responsible decision-making, which includes analyzing situations and 11th life skill, how to be a self-starter. How to do it. We frequently take on the responsibility of motivating our teens in order to protect them from pain. One of the most valuable skills you can teach your teen is how to be a self-starter. Some of the skills that help people become self-starters are as follows. Set attainable goals, embrace change, adjust self-image flexibly, and accept failure as a necessary part of the process. Improving any of these skills will assist teens in becoming self-starters. Why it matters: people who motivate themselves are more likely to succeed. The more self-aware a teen is, the better at the skills required to become a self-starter they will be. Self-starters are drawn to other self-starters, which can improve relationships and overall success. Life skill number 12 is how to advocate for yourself. How to do it. Being assertive is not the same as being aggressive, and this distinction will help your teen thrive. Teach teens to be considerate. Inquire about their beliefs. When we state our beliefs aloud, we know what they are when they are tested. Discuss scenarios and how your teen might react to them. If your teen isn't interested in talking, play the game, which would you rather, and why. You'll each present two scenarios, and the other person will have to choose and defend one of them. For instance, if someone you know slips and falls and everyone laughs, would you rather say nothing and wait for the scene to end, or would you rather tell everyone to stop laughing and help the person up? Why it matters: when we teach teens to be assertive, we are providing them with skills that they can use in almost any situation. They are better able to express their needs, self-management, make friends more easily, relationship building, and are less likely to be bullied. According to research, assertive training may also help reduce anxiety, stress, and depression. Life skill number 13, dealing with failure. How to do it. Failure is difficult for anyone, but it is especially difficult for parents who are watching their children fail. However, whether you believe it or not, failure leads to success. According to Jessica Lahey, author of The Gift of Failure, kids who have never had to deal with failure find themselves unable to cope as adults when a relationship fails or a work project fails. So, what are your options? Teach positive self-talk. Praise your teen's effort rather than their accomplishment. Discuss failure and serve as a role model for dealing with it. Share your own setbacks. Why it matters: the more experience teenagers have with dealing with failure, the better they learn to pivot and remain adaptable. Failing sharpens their decision-making skills and increases their self-awareness like nothing else. 14th life skill, how to clean the house. How to do it. Teach teens how to clean and care for a house by making a list of all the cleaning and maintenance jobs you do and then explicitly teaching your teen your expectations. Assign chores to different family members and rotate them so that everyone gets a break. We can tell teens why it's important to keep a clean house, but having them do it will help them understand what's involved. This will come in handy later in life when they live with others or entertain guests at their home. Why it matters: in addition to teaching teens how to do dishes and vacuum, chores have been shown to benefit them academically, emotionally, and professionally. Life skill number 15, driving safely. How to do it. Most teenagers' first truly adult life skill is completing driver's education and obtaining their license. The best thing you can do, aside from assisting them in finding a good driver's education instructor, is to drive safely yourself. It doesn't hurt to discuss your driving choices with them as you drive with them. Teens may be surprised to learn how many things they must consider at the same time when driving. Why it matters: it's important to note that becoming a first-time driver as a teen necessitates a significant amount of social-emotional learning. Teens must learn to deal with peer pressure, make good decisions, and manage themselves. This skill's importance in helping teens feel self-sufficient, safe, and empowered cannot be overstated.